It's gonna be a long weekend.
Another one just like the last. Lately my life's been kinda hazy, 2 steps over the line. Thoughts in my mind have gone kinda crazy, or maybe I'm doing just fine.
Welcome to Season 3 of Just the Beer Talking, a New Brunswick craft beer appreciation podcast. I'm your host, Shawn Corey.
It's gonna be a long weekend, another one just like the last. Yeah, it's gonna be a long weekend, trying to get rid of my past.
Oh boy!
Oh boy!
Oh, hello. Welcome to Just the Beer Talking. I'm Shawn Corey. This right here?
Devan Clark.
Oh, that was a test to see if you knew your own name.
Some
You
days.
passed.
Yeah, some days I don't.
You passed, although I can't confirm 100% because I haven't seen your birth certificate or anything like that. So
I
you
thought
could
I
just
left
be
all
making
my
up.
vital statistics at the door. So you do have my passport.
Oh, well, we're living in a new era, so that makes sense. You have to have your papers. It's like the Soviet Union in the 1930s. Yeah. Well, that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cheerful.
That's great. That's not good at all. It's terrible. I'll give you your papers back.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So Devan's here, and he's a guest, a special guest. Well, I don't know. I mean, what's the difference between a guest and a special guest?
I think it's charisma related.
Charismatic guests are special ones?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So this is our guest. Devan. He says his name is Devan Clark. I've taken his papers. I haven't read them. I didn't have time. I have a beer podcast to do. I'll get to that later. Okay, so Devan, so this is, what's the date today? Is this the first day of spring?
This is the first I've heard of that.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I didn't know it was the first day of spring.
March 20th.
No wonder it felt so, I was about to say autumnal.
That's why.
So
That's why.
vernal.
That's why you feel autumnal.
Yes, because we're getting closer to the autumn.
On account of it being the first day of spring.
Yeah, halfway there.
Right.
Not quite.
That makes sense.
Halfway there.
And by that I mean it does not make any sense. So, Devan, being that you and I are kind of, let's see, men of the world,
Sure.
thoughtful, empathetic fellows.
Sure. Yeah.
Why are you laughing? I think we are. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, give or take. I mean, yeah. Being that way, March 20th, 2025, I believe. Things are in the world. Things are going very well.
First I've heard of that.
Yeah, me too. Turns out they're not, but there's still hope, Devan. There is hope, and here's how I know.
There's still hops?
See, that was a joke. That was like, here's how I know there's still hope.
Yeah.
And I had no evidence. So that kind of fell flat.
Yeah. At least there's still hops.
Yes, get hoppy, friends. No, the reason I know that not all is lost, I mean, I don't know, 95% lost. But there's still a 5% that is not lost. And the reason I know that is because our friend, I think we could call him our friend, Jacob Rose, which is not a stage name, by the way, even though it sounds like one.
It does.
I mean, it's just incredible, right? Yeah. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Rose.
It's either that or like a wrestling name. Maybe?
Well, we could, I don't know if Jacob
He might
wrestles.
We'll look into it.
Whenever I think about wrestling, I think about the old maritime, what was it called? I don't know. It was like on TV when I was growing up. Like it was wrestling that was filmed in like New Brunswick.
Oh, okay.
And I remember the villain. His name was the Cuban Assassin.
I'll have to ask my barber about that. He's obsessed with wrestling.
Oh, you should. Yeah, ask him about the Cuban Assassin.
I won't even give him any sort of other hint that's what I'm talking about.
No, he should know if he's into wrestling, because the Cuban Assassin was like the top villain.
That's New Brunswick.
Of New Brunswick, because Cuba being such a threat
Yeah, they
to
are. Yes.
New Brunswick.
Yeah.
So that
makes sense.
Yeah. So anyway, the reason I know that not all is lost is because Jacob Rose, who is a singer and a songwriter, he played a gig at Hampton Brewing Company. I think it was a week or two ago. I can't quite remember when, but he played a gig there, and I'm kind of a big fan of Hampton Brewing. I think their beer is excellent, and also their tap room is really nice, and they're really nice people. Like, they're really fun people. And so they sent, with Jacob, they sent a gift for poor moi. Little old me. For little old me. They sent a gift. Actually, Ashley, who manages the tap room there, and who I've interviewed on this very podcast, she sent 2 free beer. And I thought, how can I say thank you? Well, first of all, it made me feel good, right? Because it's like a nice thing to do.
Yeah,
it's very
definitely
considerate.
very nice.
I mean, I haven't been there in quite a long time. And Jacob, of course, is from St. Andrews here, like as we are. And they knew that that we lived in the same place. And so they said, "Dear, can you take a few beer to Shawn?" And I mean, honestly, like it kind of reminds me. I know this guy who has a bakery. It's called Worksong Bakehouse. Have you heard of it?
Nope.
Yeah, well, it's not that good.
That's what
probably
I've heard.
why.
That's
yeah,
what I've heard.
yeah. The bread's a little sour, I find. Mm-hmm. Don't you?
Doughy.
Doughy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of flour and things.
Yep.
I don't know. It's okay. It's not too bad.
What people are saying.
Yeah. and so you, Devan, that's your business, Worksong Bakehouse.
Yes.
Okay, so one day, this is a really long way to get to this story, but one day I was having a hard day and you brought me some bread. And you just like showed up. You're walking down my driveway with bread that you had made. And I don't know if I told you, but that made me feel a lot better.
Oh, that's good.
I was like, somebody cares? That's nice. So this is similar. Ashley just sent these, and it really kind of made my day, because I was like, oh, someone is being very thoughtful. So I want to say thank you to Ashley and to all my friends at Hampton Brewing. And so what we're going to do is the 2 beer that she sent are new. They're new brews for Hampton. Ooh. And so I've never tried them. You've never had them. And in fact, you said before we started recording, you said maybe you've never even had Hampton Brewing beer ever.
I might not have.
Well, you're probably going to want it after this, because it's really good. And folks may remember Simon Chiswell, who is a frequent guest and contributor to Just the Beer Talking, and he is one of the brewers at Hampton Brewing. So, so Devan and I are going to drink the 2 beer, and we're going to talk about them and provide all kinds of very educated insight. Tasting notes and SRMs. If you know what that is, you're a beer nerd or a cicerone.
I thought you were going to say ASMR.
What does that mean? I forget.
Actually, what does the acronym mean?
Yeah. I forget.
Acoustic.
Oh, something.
Sensory.
Oh.
ASMR.
Well, meatballs.
I'm
just thinking M words.
Yeah. Meatballs was one word.
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella. That's the M and the R. It's a twofer.
I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah. BOGO.
This is why we have Devan on the show, because he's bringing an extra layer of expertise.
Yeah.
You know what's funny, Devan, is we've been talking, like I see on the thing, we've been talking for like almost 12 minutes.
And we haven't said much.
Nothing. Virtually. I mean, said a lot. But the depth of the conversation is...
Shallow.
Shallow.
Yeah.
Like Scott Baio. Like shallow. Do you know who that is?
I know the name.
Yeah, okay. He was on Happy Days,
okay.
a show from the 70s, about 20 years before Devan was born. And he was on the spin-off, Joni Loves Chachi. He was Chachi. Yeah. Now he's a horrible Trump supporter.
That's what I knew of him.
Yeah.
That he was somehow famous too.
Yeah. So... I don't remember why we're talking about Scott Baio, but let's try the beer.
Because these are not happy days.
Happy days are yours and mine, no more. The song is a lie. All right. You can tell that we're having a bad time. So, okay. This is the first one. So it's called Money Talks. I love it. By the way, I just want to say, I think I've said this before, but I just like their can art. It's very simple.
The branding's great.
I love it.
It grips you.
I love it. It's very identifiable. This is a New England IPA, which
I love.
If I had to pick a favorite, I don't know. It depends. Like we were saying, we were talking before we started taping, and we were saying that, there's different beers for different occasions, or there's a time for every beer. Mm-hmm. But if it's not any particular occasion, I often would reach for a New England IPA.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Sometimes called a hazy IPA.
Hazy IPA, yeah.
Right? So we're aligned on that.
Yeah, I think I love it, New England IPA. Great for a wake, great for a wedding.
Huh. It's funny that we agree on this, since we are so acrimonious generally. Like, we don't agree on much.
No, I disagree.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Let's try it,
Yeah.
shall we? Because it's not going to drink itself, I don't think. Although, if we left it for, like, I don't know, in the can, 100 years, it would probably evaporate.
Yeah.
That's a science question.
Yeah.
If we had little Michael Head here, he's the bald one, the guy who's bald in the thing, and he's like a phys ed teacher, so he'd probably have the answer.
Yeah, it's close to science.
Pretty close.
You know, boxing is the sweet science, they say.
Is it?
That's what I've heard.
The Cuban assassin would mess up any boxer. I'm telling you, he's crazy. He's like he's an assassin.
Yeah, and Cuban.
And Cuban.
And if
He's like a communist assassin.
And if he was wrestling in like the 80s, then he's probably geriatric.
Look, I wouldn't mess with him.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I can pour you some.
Thank you.
You know, I was gonna pour mine first, but then I thought, well, we're on video, so
It's nice to treat your guest.
I think so. Yeah. We're here in my little backyard studio, which is why you can see all the Wings, Paul McCartney stuff everywhere, because I'm kind of obsessed.
Thank you.
There you go.
Look at that.
Look at that. A nice hazy IPA. Isn't that beauty? Okay. So this is 7% ABV. So it's very low alcohol.
Yeah.
So, you know, what
I
could...
mostly go for barley wines myself.
Well, I used to drink bourbon, but
okay.
not anymore.
No, a pint of that'll do you.
Well, I'm switching to Canadian ryes, you see.
Ah, yeah.
They're not as good, but
Well, I like
they're
a-
still
I
pretty
like a
good.
rye.
They're
I
good.
Like a rye.
Yeah, they're good. It's good. And there's always scotch if you know, because scotch is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not drinking scotch. We're drinking beer, right? So anyway, it's got the typical color and look of a hazy IPA. And, oh. Look, I was smelling it and it kind of got in my beard.
That's the beauty of a beard.
Yeah, I guess so. It's, okay, let's try it, man. Huh. Yeah.
I like that a lot.
It's pretty good.
It's really nice.
Simon said, that's funny.
Touch your nose.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Eh? I love that. We love you, Simon. Simon says a lot of silly things, but he also said that this is 100% Australian hops in this particular IPA. And if I knew the characteristics of Australian hops, I would share that now. I don't know.
No.
So that the podcast didn't stop playing. I was leaving a pause there
A pregnant pause.
as a. Yeah, I hadn't thought of it that way, but I guess you're right. Nonetheless, see, Michael, when he does this with me, he's the bald one.
Yeah,
Did I mention?
sure.
Yeah. So yeah, he's a nice little fellow, and I like to pat his bald head myself. It's funny to me. I mean,
If anything, you're making it balder.
well, I'm not trying to stunt his hair growth, or tease him particularly. But if it makes it seem any better, I mean, I probably seem like a terrible person. He's an awful prankster, so he really has it coming. Kind of.
Oh, okay, that's good to know.
Okay, so I'm well within my rights to spread misinformation about Michael Head.
It is the time for misinformation.
You got that right. In fact, I think we might have some misinformation once we finish this, because it's 7%
7%,
ABV,
Yeah.
which stands for alcohol by volume. I can't remember why. Like alcohol, but by volume. I mean, what does that mean? I forget. I mean, what's the difference of alcohol by volume? And
Alcohol percentage.
right.
I don't know.
I read about it in the Cicerone course, and then I forgot. So that didn't work out too much.
Another one of these, though, and you'll be able to make it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning. Huh.
It's quite.
I did a little burp there, Devin. Sorry.
That's part of the ASMR content.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we should
Yeah.
have got a lapel mic.
Simon, and he's an expert, so he told me it's on account of the bubbles. He also is
No,
a
it
nuclear.
doesn't have.
He also is a nuclear physicist, by the way.
Oh, okay, wow.
He says he's not, but I say he is.
Okay.
Yeah, he works at LaPro. Like you've seen The Simpsons.
Yes.
Okay, good. that's basically what he does. You know, like Homer, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, the bubbles sometimes make you burp. Yeah. That's quite a flavor bomb, isn't it?
It is. It's really, really nice.
What's like? I can't actually put my finger on what it is, because it's not. It's a little more bitter, maybe, than a typical.
To me, it has like. There's a sort of little bit of maltiness to it at the end. There's like a bit of toffee. It's like if you were chewing on Werther's while drinking Five Alive.
Oh. Well, I do. I mean,
well, you're
like
of a certain age.
most people.
You're of a certain age, right?
Everybody doesn't do that.
I think once you pass a certain threshold, they start giving you a Werther's after to go to the doctor.
Oh, instead of like a sucker.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a big period when you're a child, you get a sucker. Sort of in between, you don't get anything. And then once you get over a certain age, it's just Werther's all the way down.
Huh. Yeah. What are you saying about my age?
I don't know.
I mean...
we look like a before and after for Just for Men or something.
I'm the before, I guess.
Take it out. You take it.
I will. I'll remember it. See? That's why we just put that in the back of my mind, and that'll be revenge served cold sometime in the future. Let me get my notebook just a second. I just need to write this down. I don't have I do have notebooks. I just don't have them with me. So you're lucky. You lucked out this time.
Okay, cool.
I won't be able to document this.
Awesome.
And I probably forget.
Well, yeah.
On account of
these.
On account of the the ABV, alcohol by volume,
or
as I like to say, volume.
Alcohol par volume.
Volume.
I think. I'm not sure what volume is in French.
Well,
I assume it's volume.
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, maybe.
There is no translation on the bottles, but
it's all ABV.
Yeah, that's all it
doesn't
says.
say like ABV and then
AP.
Yeah.
V.
I could ask Alma because, like, my wife grew up on the North Shore. So her family was French, so she probably knows. Where is she, though? She's not here helping us. I think that's very selfish on her part. I mean, I don't know what she's doing. Maybe, like, brushing the dog or vacuuming.
After brushing the dog.
Making pasta or something. I don't know what she's doing, but she's not helping us.
No.
It's frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah.
Relationships are hard.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what they say.
yeah,
Their work, you know.
I guess so. Mine's pretty easy actually. I just act like a fool, and then she just like tolerates me. So
Okay,
it kind of works out. I like it. Yeah.
it's a pretty sweet gig.
Yeah. Is that how your relationship works? Is that you just?
More or less.
Oh, okay. Well, we have that in common. I'm gonna sit back because you're sitting back, and I want to be relaxed like you.
Maybe I should sit forward now.
Maybe you should.
I
Because
think that's
too
close.
the thing is, like, I don't really feel very relaxed yet. Like, I'm hoping it's coming. Because, I don't know, sometimes I worry about things. Do you
I never
worry
noticed.
about things?
What's there to worry about, Shawn?
I don't know. Nothing, I guess. Eh? Yeah, it's all fine. It's funny when we hit our.
If you hit it loud enough, you can hear the drums too.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, because we're here in the studio, and we got Jordan's drums over there, which I'm trying to sell.
I thought these were just for rim shots when we make a joke.
Oh,
I'm sure it'll happen sometime.
well, that's a joke.
Yeah, a joke. Yeah.
I wouldn't hold your breath.
Nah, well,
I wouldn't.
I can't hold that long.
No, I wouldn't hold out for that. I just think this super flavorful beer. There's a lot on the back end of it, eh?
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
trust you.
You would? Because this is supposed to be funny too.
Oh, well.
Yeah, okay, well.
In that case.
No, we're not doing a comedy podcast, folks. We're doing a serious.
I think if we were doing a comedy podcast, we'd have to be
Beer.
saying a lot more right-wing things.
Oh, yeah, because most of the comedy podcasts and sports podcasts
And podcasts.
and podcasts are right-leaning, which is a really polite way to describe it. There are other words.
We don't want to censor ourselves, though.
No, I don't think so. We don't want to alienate all our ultra-conservative
Yeah. The Christo-fascists.
fascist followers.
Yeah.
I feel like this is going to fall over at some point. Do you feel like that? Here, let's just stabilize it slightly. There. Look at that. How's that?
Yeah, pretty good.
I like it. I just realized something. I think I've worn this same shirt in almost all social media things I've done.
It's a pretty good shirt, though.
It's my favorite, I think, right now.
You don't really see a lot of corduroy shirts, especially with such a fine cord.
Yeah, it's very, yeah. Is that why they call it corduroy? Are these cords? Is that what?
I believe it comes from corduroy, which is like the cord, like the fabric of the king.
Oh, that's appropriate.
If you say so.
Given that,
You're a big monarchist.
oh, big time.
Yeah. Yeah.
God bless the queen.
I got bad news for you.
She ain't no human being. Do you know that song?
I do. Sex Pistols.
Yeah,
Great song.
I think so.
It's a wonderful song.
It's pretty funny. I like it. I also like the Dead Kennedys. Do you like that?
I've listened to my share of Dead Kennedys.
I like Jello Biafra because he's like a singer and his name is Jello. That's funny to me because Jello is terrible, isn't it? Like Jello, I don't like
have
that.
much of opinion on it. It doesn't occupy a lot of my my mental space.
Maybe because you haven't eaten enough of it. Because if you did, you'd know it's terrible.
And I just
Especially the purple
one.
flavor.
I don't mind the green one.
Yeah, if I had to
You
choose.
choose green. What about those salads? You know those salads where they would put Jello in it? Jello and mayonnaise and ham and celery.
That sounds disgusting. Is that true?
Yeah, that's a real
That's
thing.
a thing?
It's like a thing from the 50s, and they were still doing it in the Maritimes in the 90s.
That's absolutely disgusting.
Well, don't knock it till you try it.
Well,
I know you don't eat ham, but...
No.
And-
We call them pigs.
Wow. potato, I guess.
In the words
You
of
could use-
Yukon Cornelius from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, because this is what I think about all day.
I know, there's a lot of Christmas memorabilia in here. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've done a studio shoot, but
I haven't.
you can't really look anywhere without seeing Christmas stuff. Except for this one Christmas tree here that looks like the flag of Lebanon.
Well, I never thought of that.
It looks exactly like the flag of Lebanon, except it has a star at the top.
Really?
To me.
Is that right? I guess I'm not familiar with the flag of Lebanon.
Looks like that.
I guess now I am. I guess I'm more familiar than I knew. In the words of Yukon Cornelius, you eat what you like, and I'll eat what I like. Have you seen that?
That's like
Rudolph?
Stop. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
with the-
claymation or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes.
The dude, like, his dad says, you got a red nose, get out of here. Kicks him out. And Santa is like, in this show, is terrible. He's like, I can't use a red-nosed reindeer. That's not right. And then he meets that kid who's like a dentist. Or he wants to be a dentist or something.
Yeah, he's got a very round head.
Yeah, and a funny hat, I
Doesn't
think.
it have like a little swoop of hair?
Yeah, that's right. And he has that really mean boss, like the guy who works at the factory where they make all the toys. Mm-hmm. He's like, get to work! And he's like, I want to be a dentist. So there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, great.
You could get a vegan ham, though.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very good to me.
I don't think it would. Hey,
I mean,
you're starting at such a low point with that dish anyway.
Okay.
I don't think it would make it worse.
Okay. Maybe I could just put tofu instead of worrying about
Yeah.
vegan ham and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Because tofu is like, it's all right.
tofu and liquid smoke.
Right.
There you go.
I agree.
Vegan ham.
I have liquid smoke. It comes in those little, because
Bottles.
you don't need much.
No.
It's just a little tiny bottle full of smoke flavor or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know how they make it.
Probably with smoke. They probably
just
just
smoke some
smoke
water.
stuff and then probably they probably do. Is that what they do?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably just a byproduct of smoking other things, yeah. It just comes out the other side of the factory.
Oh,
They bottle it.
yeah, you're probably right. Huh. Okay. Well,
Yeah, to liquid smoke.
we have one more beer to go, Devin, so brace yourself.
It's actually a great name. Great name for a nickname, liquid smoke. Oh, sorry.
Brace yourself,
yourself.
liquid smoke.
Yeah. We're coming for you.
We're because we're drinking Hampton Brewing Money Talks.
Money Talks.
All right. Well, cheers, man.
Cheers.
Here, you got a beer
Oh, I
malfunction.
got a drop here.
All right, stay tuned. Second beer coming. Hey, thanks for having a beer with us. Our theme song, Long Weekend, is written by Shawn Corey and performed by Tuckersfield. Stay hoppy.
Try and get